You know, it's really pitiful. I had to prove what I meant tonight. The reasons why I'm being called delusional, the reasons why people are threatening me, is because they know that I know the truth of what's been going on. I had to prove my point tonight. That, why is people getting offended by what I speak about the truth about? And these people didn't realize I was throwing them a rope. And Abigail fell for it. So, like I said, that Hillary Simmons, Abigail Hampton, did pay Isaiah Lott to hurt me in my sleep and knowing that he took action upon that threat. Because why is Skylar Lemon getting all frustrated, huh? It's because I spoke my truth. It's because people are trying to do something very dirty in the dark. Only people who threatens to come after you or threatens to approach you like that is because you called them out. I had to prove my point with these threats. And like I said, some of them actually threw a rope out that I needed to get what I needed to know. Actually, I needed to know proof, and I got it. So, it's actually pretty messed up that there's been rumors going around town. It's been going on very heavily. And Hillary Simmons is the one who bragged about it, about paying someone, and then she got Abigail Hampton in the mix of it. Like I said, people should not be bragging about nothing about an individual, because by your right, you have a right to be upset. You have a right to have a reaction towards anybody who is trying to get away with something. You do have a right to speak upon what somebody is bragging about. And, you know, there's others who have heard the exact same rumor. So then, like I said, I had to prove a point tonight that if you're not guilty, then why are you trying to call me delusional? Why are you trying to pull something knowing that I know the truth about, that the rumors have been going around very heavily? Because they know the truth, and they showed me a reaction that I needed to know tonight. Skylar does not intimidate me at all. You just showed me what I needed to know. Because why isn't it that anytime I speak upon truth of what I need to do to protect myself, these people are trying to shut me up. These people are wanting me not to get my truth out. They don't want me to get my testimony out. That's a kicker, though. People who are upset about truth speakers, they will try to call you stupid. They'll try to call you dumb. They will literally try to degrade you. Is because you found out eventually. And like I said, I've talked to witnesses, and they have told me what people bragged about. And it's because Angel Lott opened her fucking mouth. So a lot of people should not be bragging about stuff, because that can be really serious charges. It does not matter of the fact that if you are a man and you're going around town, especially Angel Lott, what came out of her mouth is that she admitted what her brother did. So that's what I'm trying to get, though, is that why are people mad at truth speakers? Oh, it's because they don't want to be called out. You know, so that's the weird kicker, is that when you are a truth speaker, it's because they try to get away with it and they thought they could hide it. They're trying to hide their agendas. They are trying to hide the fact of what you know about. So they're trying to pull this threatening stuff. But whenever you do try to stand up for yourself and you do try to stand your ground, then these people acts like you're like, it's like a kryptonite to them. It's like they don't want you to stick up for yourself. They don't want you to speak your truth of what you know about, to bring awareness to it, because I know for a fact it's not normal for people to be paying people to hurt someone in their sleep, and he got paid to do it. So it's kind of like, what is Abigail guilty of? What is Skylar Lemon guilty of? I had to prove my point that you want to sit there and disrespect somebody, and you want to go around bragging to people, and then it gets back to the person that they've done it to, and then they all want to act like they don't know what's going on, but they know exactly what happened to you. That's the kicker, though, that people wants to brag too much, and then once they brag about a person, they're about to run into somebody who is really going to raise some hell, because some people don't know when to quit. So when you just speak up from what you know about, the witnesses you've talked to, that's all that matters. Is that these people are not going to get away with it much longer. So that's pretty much it, is that if you are a truth speaker, you make sense, you let things add up, it adds up. Because why are they getting so offended? And it's like, they always get mad at you when you speak up, trying to stand up for yourself. It's like they're trying to fight against you, that you don't have a right to stand up for yourself. And then that becomes a problem itself. I just see that very comical right there. Is that if you are the type of person that is being talked about in a really worse way, and a man bragged about it, and then his sister bragged about it, and then Hillary bragged about it, of what happened to a person, and they got paid to hurt you, a lot of people would flip out too, People just will not ignore that, like that's literally violating you as an individual. That is literally doing some really bad things to you. And then these people seem like they can't handle the backlash. And that's where rumors can get people in some really messed up situations. So, like, from Skylar threatening to want to show up, you're just showing me what I talk about is what I'm talking about is truth. You know for a fact the Mongols are not going to help you because of what you pulled. And you know the Son of Silence are not going to help you. That pisses you off. Well, gee, I wonder why. It's because they found out what your wife did. So, question is, why are you getting mad about that? Is the very good question. If you can actually sit there and actually understand the human mind, the reasons why he got offended was because they may have came up to him and said, we're not helping you. That's bullcrap. Like I said, not everybody is going to tolerate somebody always being attacked. They always want to gang up on one person. So whenever a truth speaker does talk, they like to gang up on a person, but they can't handle the backlash of they need to take self-responsibility of what they're doing to an individual. So pretty much the person who is snapping, who is understanding of what is going on, who can see the picture, who is not blind, who can see it for what it is, who speaks about their testimony, somebody who keeps documents about it, that's going to offend a lot of people. It's going to offend people who don't like you because you speak the truth. It's because they didn't think they would ever get caught, and they did. Their hidden agendas are coming out. So from Skylar threatening, saying that, well, I'm going to show up to your house. I know where the hell you live. You just gave me confirmation that you know that nobody's going to help you or your wife. Because why would you get mad? It's because you're guilty. Your wife is guilty of paying Isaiah a lot to get me raped. Paid him to hurt me. That's what you're guilty of. You know what I mean? So, like, a lot of people don't understand that. I had to prove a point tonight. And that's when a lot of people don't understand that about me. I will literally do something to prove my point of view of what I'm trying to get at. Is that if there was nothing there for his wife to be guilty about, why is he threatening to come after me? If his wife was so innocent, she's not innocent. Think about it. Because anybody who knew, heard it, they wouldn't be trying to attack you and trying to shut you up of what people are doing to you. Now that it's out and about, now people are open. There's a lot of people that are acting very guilty right now by association. And that just proved it tonight. That I'm not going to tolerate people going around spreading that rumor, not understanding that people can actually end up in prison for spreading that rumor of doing something to someone in their sleep. And it keeps going on and on and on. People can actually get some serious charges upon them. And pretty much these people don't care. And that's actually the main problem here. Is that some people always, wants to rumor. They always want to start stuff, right? But then after that, once it gets really serious right down to it, then people go, oh, you're delusional. Oh, you're crazy. It's because you're speaking the truth. That's actually what it is. It's because you know your facts. Because for whoever I've been talking to has been telling me the truth. And they're just pissed off that I am getting the proof that I need from witnesses. That's all it is. And when I prove my point, it pisses off a lot of people. But I will tell you this, that earlier, I got the answers that I need from everybody threatening me. I did something on purpose to prove a point. That's probably where a lot of people may not understand it, but it is literally a pattern of what I do not allow near me. And people keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. And actually, I'm going to have to find that video of what those charges are again and how much time they can actually go to prison for if it's a non-going thing. Constantly knowing that you know within yourself, you've talked to people, pretty much, I guess, those witnesses have told me the truth. Because why are people acting, common sensely? Like, why are they getting offended? It's because I know the truth. Because for whoever came to me, for whoever was a witness, has been telling me the truth. And they're getting offended because they're caught. That's all that means. Common sensely, So, just like I said, that people proved me a point. And that is technically gang stalking, And I really much don't care. But I will say this, that if they are threatening to come to my home and giving out my number and doing that, that is a perfect example what I mean by people are attacking people for no reason. It's because you are speaking the truth. You are actually standing your ground. You are trying to stop the corruption in town. These people are just helping me to get the proof out of what I mean and what I've been talking about. That these people are trying to keep it going. These people don't want to stop the corruption. And pretty much, no, she did not leave me alone. Because she paid him. Abigail Hampton, Hillary Simmons paid Isaiah to hurt me. That's technically not leaving me alone, knowing that she threatened to skull fuck me 2 years ago. So the only thing I got to do is just know and understand that people hook themselves again by giving me the proof that I need. People gave me what I needed to show that it's unwanted and it's a non-stop thing, which that's not gonna have anything to do with me because I'm just trying to stick up for myself. So it's kind of like whenever like you're on here and you're speaking up of injustice, these people lose their minds, man. I'm telling you, like they lose their shit. The reasons why they would flip out on you for speaking up about the injustice is because they're guilty of it. They're guilty by association. That's all it is. That's what it really means. Is that people really shouldn't be bragging because it's going to cause issues. But at the same time, it got back to me. And that's why people are probably freaking out, contacting everybody and anybody. Be like, did you know anything about this? Did this person talk to you? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you know that people done that? And yeah, people actually have proof of that. And people have heard that rumor too much. And about Hillary and Abigail Hampton paid him off to hurt me. And knowing that Isaiah threatened to hurt me, and he took that action upon me. So these people have really no right to be threatening to come to my home, is because she knew about it. She keeps her mouth shut. She's afraid of it coming back on her. That's what it is really, truthfully about. It's just people who don't like you speaking the truth. They don't like you speaking up about your testimony. That's just these people saying to you that how dare you speak up about what we've done to you, just in a different term. Like when people start calling you crazy, delusional, you need help, is because you called them out for what they've done. When they call you crazy, delusional, is because that's them saying, how dare you call me out of what I've done to you. A lot of people don't think I don't know that, which is not very smart on their parts. That even common sensely, even a specialist would even know that. Even cops would know that. Common sensely. That's why people call you crazy. That's why they call you delusional. Oh, I'll pray for you. Is because they know what they done to you was wrong. They just didn't think they were going to get caught. They just didn't think that you were going to know. And then once somebody speaks up, the one who found out a lot of information, that these people who are witnesses that came to my face and actually spoke to me and was not afraid of me, were telling me the truth of what happened to me. And people are just showing me that they're guilty by association, that they have done it. It's common sensely, you know. But I have a weird way of going about things. And these people are not very smart at all. And plus, if they don't have the thinking of the brain of understanding that you can be actually calm-minded, when you can actually have some common sense to you, that's when these people don't like you too, is when you have really good common sense. You have a really good of your judgment, and you're really good with your intuition, or you're pretty good at figuring things out. It's gonna scare these people. That's why they threaten to show up to your house. This is why they threaten you. But guess what? People shouldn't be bragging, because they literally thought that they were going to keep doing what they were doing. They didn't think there was going to be a backlash. Now they don't know what to do, because there are a lot of people who are freaking out at this time, that they are afraid they might go to jail or prison because of what I had to find out through witnesses a little bit by little bit. You know, it's just common sense. But just like I said, when you understand the human mind, once you understand how people are trying to get away with criminal activities, oh, trust me, you're a very dangerous person, and this is why they see you as a threat, because you can see right through them. that you understand what they're pulling and what they're doing, and they're trying to get away with it. Trust me, they literally, pretty much, they're more fearful of you than you are of them, because you could see right through them. That's just all it is that I had to prove my point that people are guilty by association. People trying to stick up for the wrongdoing, that's also the point I was trying to get at too. And the threats and stuff like that, trying to stick up for the disrespect, allowing stuff to happen, it's not going to be tolerated much longer. And then I truthfully do not believe, that's actually the thing though, I do not believe that, I truthfully believe Brock is not an Hell Angel. I do not believe it. I don't believe that one bit. Because if he was, he should have known who I was, and he don't know who I am. So apparently that tells me right there that Brock is not a Hell Angel, because all Hell's Angels know each other in some way, shape, or form. And there are people who knows me of Grandpa Storm's granddaughter around this town. There's people who can confirm that and back that story up. Some people, not all. But I truthfully believe that Brock's not a Hell Angel. I don't believe it. I want an Hell Angel in my face from Grandpa Storm's group to tell me Brock to my face. I want Grandpa Storm's group, one of them, to come down here to tell me if Brock is an Hell Angel or not. Because if he was a real, true Hell Angel, he wouldn't be trying to go against me. He wouldn't be trying to down me. He wouldn't be trying to stick up for the wrongdoing. Hell's Angels stick together. They really don't like fighting each other. So that tells me right there, there's an issue. That's a red flag itself. And the reasons why it pissed off Skylar Lemon about the Mongols and the Son of Silence won't help him is because I can guarantee you they may have came to his face and told him, we're not helping you and your wife no more. That's probably what he got offended about. And he's pissed off because I will have other bikers having my back. And I usually do. Because I usually don't strike first. If they strike first, then they got an issue. So pretty much, that since I don't strike first, that says a lot. I don't. So if anybody starts on me first, I do let it go eventually. But I just proved a point tonight that something is off with a lot of people in this town. Like, they're nervous. They're trying to lie for people. And also, I do want to say this, is that why isn't it okay for teenagers to go after adults? Because if you really want to act like a grown-ass adult, they're going to treat you like an adult. So why are minors going after adults? If you're going after a grown person that just turned 18, then you deserve to be treated like an adult. If you're a teenager or not. That's what I was taught in my family. It doesn't matter how old you are. If these teenagers really thinks they can act up on you, then treat them like an adult. And then eventually they're going to learn to stay in their place. I've been taught very differently in my life. I was taught the outlaw ways. I was taught by the biker ways, okay, in my lifetime. I was mainly born around it. I was born around the Hells Angels a little bit. But you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, though. That people wants to disrespect you, but then can't handle the backlash of people getting the backlash. It's like they want to pull something, they want to say something, spread rumors about you, but it's like whenever you confront them, they want to be cowards about it. They want to act like they don't know nothing. That's really fucked up. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get off of here. But just like I said, I proved my point tonight. of what I wanted to say, and that people are guilty by association, and people are attacking people for no reason. I proved that tonight too. But I'm going to go and get off here, and I hope you guys have a lovely night.